Hello everyone, welcome to our group's presentations about the case study of Pandora and its freemium business model. Our groups had 7 members, as you can see on the slide. So the first part of our presentation is a summary of the case study. So what is Pandora? Pandora is the internet's most successful radio service. It was launched by Will Glazers and Tim Westergrand in 2005. And in 2016, it had over 250 million registered users and about 80 million active listeners. And Pandora is a genre of music. It's based on favorite musicians, and Pandora gives a personal radio stations that plays not only the music of the selected artists, but also um, closely related music by different artists. And more than 450 musical criteria were used to classify songs, and all has done by a team of professional musicians. Next is Pandora business model. So the company's initial free model is to give away 10 hours of free access and then ask the subscribers to pay $36 a month for a year after they use up their free 10 hours. However, the result turns out that 100,000 people listen to their 10 hours for free and they refuse to pay for the annual service. People love Pandora but appear unwilling to pay for it. And that's the reason why the company applied the new premium model. In 2005, Pandora introduced an ad-supported option. Subscribers could listen to a maximum of 40 hours of music in a calendar month for free. And after the 40 hours were used up, the subscriber has 3 choices. The first choice is to pay 99 cents for the rest of the month. The second choice is to sign up for a premium service offering unlimited usage. And the final choice is to do nothing. If they choose to do nothing, the music would stop, but users could sign up again the next month. In 2006, Pandora added a buy button to each song being played and struck deals with Amazon's, iTunes, and other online retail sites. In 2008, Pandora added an iPhone app to allow the users to sign up from their smartphones and listen all day if they wanted. In 2009, this free ad-supported model has attracted 20 million users, and after attracting a sufficiently large user base, the Pandora turned its attention back to its premium service. And in late 2009, the company launched Pandora One, a high-end version of its service, which costs $36 a year. This time around, it met with much more success, so much that Pandora went public in June 2011. Then Pandora made a flurry of acquisitions in 2015, including on-demand music service radio. And by 2016, Pandora had projected over 1 billion in revenue, with about 80% coming from advertising and the remainder from subscriptions and other sources. And now let's come to the freemium business strategy of Pandora.
So now let's come to the next part of our presentation, which is freemium business strategy. As you can learn from the previous part, Pandora business strategy is referred to as freemium. So what is freemium? Freemium is the combination of two words, free and premium. So a freemium strategy is based on giving away some products or services for free, while relying on a certain percentage of customers to pay for premium version of the same product or service. There are other notable freemium success stories in the world like Lincoln or Dropbox. Now we will look into two small cases of two companies other than Pandora to understand more about freemium business strategy. First, let's look at the case of MailChimp. MailChimp is the company lets anyone send an email to customer, manage subscribers list, and track the performance of an email marketing campaign After 10 years in business, the company had only 85,000 paid subscribers. So, Mailchimp realized it had to change. In 2009, Mailchimp began giving away its basic tool and charging subscription fees for special features. The result is, currently, it supports more than 8 million subscribers worldwide, sending over 200 billion emails per year. However, not all the companies succeed in applying premium business strategy. We will look into the case of Bandmetric. Bandmetric introduced a free option in 2015. For the full version of each of the features in the free plan, customers have to upgrade. The result is 11% of free plan subscribers became paying customers compared to the number of 3% to 5% that is typical in the industry. If you only look into this number, you may think that Bandmetric is also a success. However, Bandmetric wasn't able to keep up with the sudden increase in data processing requirements, and eventually, the total number of Bandmetric customers began to drop below what it had been before the introduction of free plan, as frustrated customers canceled their subscription. From three cases of Pandora, Mailchimp, and Bandmetric, we have some conclusion. Firstly, we have to take into consideration the requirements to apply premium. Your business must have a very low marginal cost, and it is preferable if the cost is close to zero. Your product must be easy to use and have a very large potential audience. A solid customer value proposition is also critical. Your business must have a good long-term customer retention rate, and the product produces more value over time. And the last requirement, the variable cost of providing the product or service to additional customers for free must be low. And the second thing you have to remember are the large challenges that you may have to face up with when applying premium. First, you may have a difficulty in determining what product or service to offer for free versus what to charge for, the cost of supporting free customer, and how to price premium services. It's also difficult for you to predict attrition rates with a highly variable of companies using premium. And you may also have a difficulty in determining how many users may be willing to pay and willing to stay. And the last one is a challenge for you to convert eyeballs into those willing to pay. Absent subscriber revenue, firms are forced to rely on advertising revenues.
Compare Pandora's original business model with its current business model, and what is the difference between free and premium revenue models? Okay, Pandora's first strategy was to give away 10 hours of free access, then ask subscribers to pay 36 a month for a year after they used up their free 10 hours. The result is 100 people listened to their 10 hours for free and then refused to pay for the annual service. People loved Pandora but appeared unwilling to pay for it. Facing financial collapses, in November 2005, Pandora introduced an ad-supported option. Subscribers could listen to a maximum of 40 hours of music per month. After these hours was used up, they had three choices. A. They will pay 99 cents for the rest of the month. B. They will sign up for a premium service offering unlimited usage. And C. They will do nothing. If they choose C, the music would stop, but the users could sign up for the next month. The ad-supported business model was a risky move because Pandora had no ad server or accounting system, but they attracted so many users that in a few weeks it had a sufficient number of advertisers, including Apple, to pay for its infrastructure. And in 2006, Pandora added a buy button to each song being played and struck deals with Amazon, iTunes, and other online retail sites. Pandora now gets an affiliate fee for directing listeners to Amazon where users can buy the music. And in 2008, Pandora added an iPhone app for users to sign up from their smartphones and listen all day if they wanted. By 1909, this free ad-supported model had attracted 20 million users, and you can see clearly the differences between a premium business strategy and a free business strategy. You can see that in free revenue models, users give a locked version or allow a certain amount of time for user of a product so that in hopes of getting the person to subscribe to the service. Whereas in premium revenue models, you allow them to have the basic service for free, then offer premium service for a monthly fee.
Question 2. What is the customer value proposition that Pandora offers? Firstly, I will define value propositions, a business or marketing statement that summarizes why a consumer should buy a product or use a service. This statement should convince a potential consumer that one particular product or service will add more value or better solve a problem than as a similar offering. What Pandora does for its customer is provide access to music through the Music Xenon project. We will analyze Music Xenon project into four criteria. Firstly, it offers a way to classify music so that similar music by different artists will group together into what they call a personalized radio stations. Secondly, music is evaluated by professional musicians and then within its servers more than 200 different data points are set for each song. Next, a function is used to identify the distance between songs so that similar songs can be included in a customer's playlist. And finally, a user can apply additional ways to promote or demote sentence bands so they will play more or less often on their radio stations.
Hi, I'm Ming, and I'm here to present to you the answer of question 3. Our answer, our questions is why did MailChimp ultimately success with a freemium model, but Magic did not? First of all, we will find out why MailChimp success with a freemium model. I think they knew how to sell. They had established the commercial viability of their products because they had plenty of great customers, and consequently, they understood the value proposition to those customers. You can close a sale without that, but plenty of startups that look to freemium for fortune really can't claim that they know how to close a sale, because many of them haven't closed a sale. From this perspective, MailChimp offers a valuable lesson. Free may come before premium in freemium, but you might have a better luck if you work your business the other way around. And we will and repair matching. Why they fail? They fail because they was not able to convert eyeballs into paying customers. In addition, the cost of adding additional user was not zero or close there. The more free user biometric acquire, the more it costs to the company.
Question 4. What's the most important consideration when considering a freemium revenue model? The most important consideration is that the marginal cost of servicing an additional free users must be close to zero. And it also makes sense for a company where the value to its potential customers depends on the large network, such as Facebook. Other considerations to take into account include that other revenue streams, such as the advertising, will be needed to cover the cost, and solid customer value proposition is required to attract initial users, even when the service is offered for free. And ultimately, subscribers are willing to pay a subscription fee.